Oh, they're doing DraftKings for WWE.
Why do you hope that, dude? He just hopes for like failure for everyone but
This
himself.
is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field.
Fair enough.
Entrant to next week's NFC title game as
Respect.
between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Patterson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Saints.
From the gun, Patterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Off play action. Patterson brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected play down here.
Help me to a field goal.
This kick is good. Not the touchdown they
I was marching too.
On the road in the playoffs, they did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Now Joe Mixon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think.
A battle for it, and it's
Yeah,
intercepted.
there's your first big one.
Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Oh.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Mixon on the toss right.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Off the play fake. Patterson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. After one, it's 9-0.
9. Bears nothing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
I threw a fucking pick.
And I think
It
right
fucking
there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming
I'm up
from,
9-0.
where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon, 26 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson will get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off play action. Patterson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Patterson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Patterson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
I'm a bum. I had my dude wide open for a touchdown. I got sacked.
Everything before they put the field goal
I was about to throw a touchdown. I got sacked.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yeah, boy.
Picked off at about
David Dunn. Look at that.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Look at Dunn.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Dunn just got a pick
That's
six.
the ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 24.
Dunn just got it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott throwing left side. It's complete.
I gave him a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there.
I did an all-out blitz.
60 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That was just a simple fly.
Yes, he missed the extra point.
No,
I needed him to
correct
say.
at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Joe Montana was a quarterback.
Field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
I just threw a touchdown pass.
And it's no good.
Missed the extra point.
It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
It's
So with the missed PAT
25-13.
in his rearview
Me.
mirror, he goes back out to kick
He
this
threw a
one
pick
off.
6, then he threw a touchdown, then I threw a touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Mixon's the ball
Now,
carrier.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And
Oh, come on, don't
Prescott
test
his
Lattimore.
interception.
You tested the wrong
Picked up by
one
Marshawn
there.
Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And the Saints' first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 14.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Patterson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. road. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't
Damn,
know
I lost my starting right guard, 99 overall.
From the get-go, and that's
hopefully he's not hurt for next week.
You earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond.
Looks like I got this dub here. I'm up 31-13 now.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
This dude's probably pissed. Like, damn, I cannot beat this dude, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Prescott
Picked off near the 34.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Patterson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down.
Yeah, just give this dude a chance to do a pick right there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Ooh,
and he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Ooh.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
He's not out of this yet, technically, if I just said
Put 3
stupid.
points on his ledger.
The point after is good, and that'll make it now an 11-point deficit. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
Wow, I just fumbled. No, they're
This
gonna.
is picked up by the Bears. The 30. 10.
Oh my God, they're trying to let him come back, dog. They better fucking review that. That was not.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game.
Thank
I think
you.
they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Patterson. He'll buy some time right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the 1st and 3rd timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
The 2-yard line.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
They try again with Hyde. And he will push his way forward to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the Wildcard game. His second TD in the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. Prescott now from the 50. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Number 15.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49.
I feel bad, dog, because this dude just be throwing picks to me, dog.
Good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter punch.
This dude just cannot beat me, dog. His name is Joaquin Lopez. His name is Joaquin. Joaquin Lopez.
On the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
He just cannot beat me,
Run
dog.
again with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That will be all. Today's final score, Saints.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Dude, this tight end I got though, you know, Schillinger. That dude is just a monster. What? This dude name is Sebastian Dunn on my team. So I came out the draft. Middle linebacker. But you have to use linebackers unless you can't put safeties at linebacker. Let's see. What do you think of that? No. Yeah, they don't jump. Even with user Lark though, it's like you're just making them equal to a safety. So you're like in like Mutt, you're just wasting uh ability points. But yeah, man, I'm about to load up. I got that dub.